Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Jaguar first down.
Back to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Pick up on the play. First down.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Back again, the ball carrier. Ronnie Harrison on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Jacksonville.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Now a dump off here complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 30 inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Herbert on first down now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The throw taken in by Sims. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis.
The pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score Jaguars 3, Chargers nothing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass complete to number 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Not much there, only a yard. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end to Njoku.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Back to throw again. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to under pressure? Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
6. Chargers nothing.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Caleb Chase out. Drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0. But the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
3rd down and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
The pass.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
8-yard pickup. And a Jaguar 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Down at the 30.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their own 37. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Open man here, Sims complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Sims. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Herbert back to the air. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Herbert, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here is Eckler. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The throw taken in by Sims. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Miles Jack.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts. They lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Herbert off of play action.
the 43-yard line.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, Steven Sims. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Herbert's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Miles Jack. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Here's Herbert. And he's got it.
Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Wants to try to add the PAT. Puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku.
Complete.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Johnson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Chargers.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
When you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Number 20. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Back to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
20. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. It means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man here, Sims complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's Eckler again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
going on the ground with Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he knocks it through. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now the Jags down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. JoE in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control.